baby. Kemba Walker showing off versus Japan today. Check out this little coast-to-coast drive on the dime.
Pretty.
Harrison Barnes. So, Nick, where does Kemba rank in your best handles in the NBA thing?
Very good, but Rach, Ronnie 2K had it right. Kyrie, number one, and then Stephen Harden for me. After that, Kemba has really nice handles, just not as good as those guys.
That's fair.
I mean,
put him in the mix.
Kyrie is in the best of all time conversation.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, for sure.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
guys have said it. Jamal
kind of
Crawford would be a veteran. You has
Jamal,
the yo-yo dribble.
Isaiah Thomas,
Lillard,
not this Isaiah Thomas, not this Isaiah Thomas. But I'm just saying that I would put him up against anyone in NBA history. So I would say certainly right now.
And Chris Paul, pretty
NBA.
solid handles.
Just saying. Miss sulking. After only playing 6 minutes versus Turkey, did Jaylen Brown get down? No, he did not. He had a game-high 20 points versus Japan. Look at that little windmill dunk and the huge poster in the fourth quarter. Dave, what do you think? Jaylen earned a starting spot on this team.
Well, they're playing Giannis on Saturday. A long, athletic, physical 4-3 type of guy to go up against Giannis. I like it. Also, wear number 9. Michael Jordan wore it. Dwayne Wade wore it. Now you got my guy Jaylen Brown with the windmill dunk.
You feel good about him, though, playing late in games, I think. With this performance, it gives him confidence. If they put him in to make a few plays down the stretch, he'll be ready to roll.
I like, too, that he can, maybe get a little payback for what happened in the playoffs, right? Against Giannis, maybe. Guys take grudges overseas. Make ice water. Patty Mills hitting this dagger 3 versus Lithuania. Woo! Mills had a game-high 23 points. Australia's 5-point win. The Aussies now have won all 3 games so far. Remember, they also beat the United States in that exhibition match a couple weeks ago. So, Nick, is Patty Mills the real MVP of the World Cup so far?
Yes. He's been incredible. Pop has said it many times in the last couple of weeks. But, Rachel, on top of that, he goes and helps Australia beat Team USA before the tournament even starts. Then he backs it up with these performances. He has been the guy so far.
I just love Australia's team. They go to weddings together, bachelor parties together. They have a friendship, but they also have clear delineated roles. And his job is just to score the ball.
Maybe they could go to Nick's birthday party in Las Vegas with the two of you this
Joe
weekend.
Ingles would be a great time.
Miss Quality. Lonzo Ball went on teammate Josh Hart's Lighthearted podcast. Lonzo Ball revealed that he had to change his Big Baller brand shoes after every quarter because they would rip. So do you think we're going to see, Dave, a different Lonzo Ball in proper footwear this season?
Yeah, please. I mean, this is not only, it's irresponsible for him, but it's tough for his team. He missed his last 35 games after suffering an ankle injury while wearing the Big Baller brand shoes in Houston. And listen, I'm all for, growing your brand and making extra money, but if some laptop company wanted to give me a computer every game I could cover the game with, I get money off it, and the computer didn't work, ESPN wouldn't be too happy about that.
Yeah.
They'd be able to perform.
This was a PR campaign run amok. This is just the latest example of how bad it got. The fact that he had to miss time with these issues. You knew it was bad. I didn't realize it was this bad.
Yeah, I mean, look, we talk about LeBron's injury derailing their season, but you're right. I mean, I was in Houston that night. When he went down, it really just changed so much for them. We will see what happened. They did talk about more than shoes, though, on Josh Hart's podcast when Lonzo mentioned visiting his brother in Lithuania. Hart took the opportunity to mention that the Lakers organization, well, take a listen.
Lithuania was very depressing. I went there, too, to go visit him. I wouldn't do it again.
They got some shooters out there, though.
Man, it's like, you been there?
Nah,
you been there?
I'm not going there.
It's like hella gloomy. Like, nobody smiles. It's like everybody just hates that they're there. I'm like, damn. I had to get out of there, bro.
Sounds like L.A.
Nah, it's definitely not L.A.
No, I'm not talking about the city.
Oh. I don't know what he's talking
about.
What are
you talking about, bro?
I don't know what he's talking about. Next question.
We're gonna edit this part out, so you might as well just tell us.
I was going to say the Lakers organization.
Oh, Miles cut.
And yet it wasn't cut. Here's Josh Hart earlier this morning tweeted, I played my ass off for the purple and gold, played hurt, never had an excuse. I'm truly grateful to the Lakers organization, and I do understand the NBA is a business. But as a player, you just want the courtesy of a phone call saying, I got traded, and not finding out on Twitter. So I'm supposed to ask you, Dave, if Josh took an unfair shot at the Lakers. I'd like to apologize on behalf of Lonzo Ball to the entire country of Lithuania. I'm not sure everybody is unhappy to be there. But let's stick with Josh Hart, the Lakers. What did you think of all this?
I mean, this isn't the first time his discontent over how last year played out has trickled out through his podcast, and I'm all for him expressing himself, and even all for the sarcasm. That's how I express myself. But when you look forward and you want to be a part of this business and be someone who is growing and recognizing your place in the grand scheme of things, it comes off as like, yeah, you're a young guy trying to carve out a niche for himself in this league as a bench guard. Maybe be quiet. It may help you out a little bit in the long run. Last year we asked him about the trade rumors with Anthony Davis. He said, who? People know who Anthony Davis is because he's a multi-time All-Star.
Right.
You are the who in this
MVP
situation.
candidate, yes.
Yeah, you are the who in this situation, Josh. Perhaps recognize your role in the grand scheme of things, and it'll help you out in the long run.
You lived this every day last year. Do you think Hart was taking a shot at LeBron?
No, I don't think direct on LeBron. It's LeBron, it's Rob Pelinka, it was Luke Walton, it was everyone involved with the organization.
Who the most, do you think, in that structure?
Call up Josh Hart. I'm
Josh
not here
Hart.
to rank his blame.
But
Josh Hart can come to Las Vegas for your birthday trip.
That's right. That's right. But from a distance, it wasn't just Josh Hart. It seemed like a lot of guys passive-aggressively were going after LeBron in their own ways, that it was leaking out, just as I'm consuming it from afar. Like, that's what I took from that, and that's what I keep thinking, that guys are still kind of, there's this LeBron hangover of, I'm still mad, he wanted to trade me, it derailed our year. Is that fair?
I mean, what I know is that several players, some of the young players, had Kobe as a mentor, and Kobe told them all, for the Lakers, it's championship or bust, and this is a result-oriented business. Were those guys lighting up the court without LeBron? I mean, no. There's the answer. You could have answered for me, but I answered for you. They didn't. They
weren't lighting up the court with LeBron. I mean, things weren't.
They were fourth in the West.
Yeah. Oh, by the end, they were under 500 when he was healthy.
They were fourth in the West when LeBron got hurt.
And then he got hurt, and he came back, and all the games they played, he was under 500. That whole group.
Well, that whole group, because one of the group wore sneakers that didn't allow him to play through the last 35 games.
This is going to go on through the break, but I am going to take a break because we have a Hall of Famer waiting for us. 2019 Hall of Fame inductee Vlade Divac is going to join us in just a second. We'll air Dave and Nick's argument at some point later on YouTube.
It's coming.
But I'm excited for Vlade. He's going to talk about the Kings, his induction, and so much more. Keep it locked on The Jump.